going on, YouTube world? I am your brother Reza, and this is your sister Kat, and we are Krtlyfe. Krtlyfe with a Y. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that. And we are going to embark on a journey. Coming up next. Last year, the world was in chaos. And after months of self-imprisonment and isolation, we decided to take up overlanding. Turns out, overlanding is much harder than we thought. Oh, but we didn't give up. This time, we have 7 days to prepare for our journey. And we don't even know where we're going. What's the worst that could happen? Guess it's time to do some research. Okay, so it's time to break out the Google machine. To the Google machine we go. Crank it on up. Oh man, I think we forgot to charge the Google machine.
Maybe not today.
Damn it. Okay, we'll use that.
Okay, so well, before we really even start our research, we need to figure out what in the world do we want to do. So where do we want to go? I would love to go out west, but it's a long ride for us.
So in the time constraints that we have, we can go to the mountains, we can go to the swamp. No, we won't go to the swamp.
Okay, no more swamp, you guys. We have not made a vlog about the swamp, but we did go to Everglades and I had scars on my legs from mosquito bites. Can't do Everglades. Never.
And we went in the winter.
That was the most miserable thing ever. I seriously was in pain. Maybe because it's summer, maybe we can try to see if we can camp on the actual beach. Is there even an option to camp on the beach?
I don't know. We tried to do it once, but they wouldn't let us on the actual beach because they said that rooftop tent couldn't go to the. Remember when we went to that place, Hunter's Island?
But they said that only tents, the ground tents, can be in those areas, even though we actually saw a rooftop tent there.
Yeah, and it was infested with mosquitoes and raccoons. So we need to find a beach that we can actually tent on, camp overland on, that is not infested with raccoons and as little mosquitoes as possible.
You have a lot of demands.
So I just started thinking, is it even legal to camp on the beach? Because I know there's all these weird camping rules, like you can't tie to trees in some places.
Meaning like camping on the beach, literally just parking on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like back in the 70s, how you see the surfers and stuff do. Is it legal to smoke weed in Georgia? Is it legal to own a monkey in Georgia? Oh my God.
Sometimes it's crazy stuff populating. Is it legal to camp on the beach? Beach camping in Georgia. Majority of beach camping in the Peach State is restricted to tenters. Yeah.
What about other states? So apparently in Florida, beach camping is highly frowned upon by the lawmakers.
Even tenting during the daylight hours.
So when we were doing that with the tent in South Beach, were we in South Beach? No, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
That technically we could have been got a citation for that, I think.
But well, we did it on the parking lot. We were not on the actual beach per se. I think we were okay, but definitely could not do that if you want to stay overnight.
All right, now we're checking Alabama.
Tent and shelters larger than 7 feet by 7 feet and taller than 4 feet. 4 feet are not allowed on public beaches. Pretty much you have to have an actual RV park or camp, and none of them so far allowed to be actually
driving on
the beach. It's only off the beach. I think I might have found one. So we found one. I put, is it legal to camp on the beach in North Carolina this time? And the third one down says,
beach camping, Cape Lookout, National Seashore, US.
All camping within the park is primitive beach camping. There are no designated campgrounds. This is an island. It says visitors are welcome to camp in their vehicles. So we actually can ride on the beach. All right, so according to this website, you have any luck on yours?
Yeah, I got the Google machine to work.
It says drivers must follow regulations for off-road vehicles. Looks like we just need to get a permit. But there's nothing on this island as far as food. There is no trash. We have to make sure we take our trash with us. There is no stores. There is no restaurants, nothing. Okay, cool. So how do we get to the island? So it says 10-hour drive. Cape Lookout National Seashore. How to get here? So there is a passenger ferry. There is also a vehicle ferry. Obviously driving on sand. So there is 3 different ferry services. Davis Shore Ferry Service, Cape Lookout Cabins and Camps. How's your Google machine doing?
It's doing good. I just shut it down for a quick second, give it a rest. All right, I'm looking at the Google Maps and oh my God. It's like driving to Texas. Like I didn't realize it was that far.
Yeah, so I think with that being said, we have to probably make a stop.
Definitely need to make a stop because we're gonna have an 80 series Land Cruiser following us. And I'll leave it at that.
She likes to drive at her own pace.
Yes.
Okay, so Davis Shore Ferry Service is one of the services. It costs $80 round trip. So there and back. We do have to call and schedule reservations. 5 time slots that you can get on only. Wow. 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11, 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. Oh, I'm hoping between 2 different ferry services we can find some kind of like availability. And we on the schedule. If we miss the ferry, we can just come up and be like, hey. Exactly. Let us drive through.
And we've done some of these marathon drives before, like the one in Iceland, and boy, they can be brutal. And they kind of sap the fun out of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, we drive to Miami quite often, so I feel like 9-hour drive is not bad for us, but we also drive...
But we're driving to Miami to be comfortable in a house instead of...
That, and we also drive not very slowly, where 80 series is not going to be able to keep up with that pace, which means our driving is going to be a lot slower than it typically would be. I guess we can see what the reservations are, if there is any space, and then after we book the space to be sure, we can find the middle stop.
Yes, hello. Hey, I'm trying to see if I can book a ferry service or 2 Land Cruisers to go onto, what is it called?
Cape Lookout?
Cape Lookout Island.
Yeah.
All right, what time do we have to be there? 7:15?
What time is it?
7:15.
But what time are they taking us?
We have to be there by 7:15 at the dock, ready to go. Yeah, that's all you have? All right, we'll take it. All right, can we get an email? Hello? Oh, she hung up. All right, so I guess we're booked for our ferry service ride.
So Monday, 7:15 we have to be there?
Yeah.
Okay, which means Sunday we have to get as far as we can. Let's look on the brighter side. It's gonna give us plenty of time to find a spot, drive through the island first.
Yeah, that's true.
Find the spot, park, and then hang out, relax, cook, and eat, so we don't be like scrambling like we did.
And like we just learned, overlanding is about the actual act of driving over the land, not necessarily the destination.
Oh, okay, I have a question. So if we're gonna be on the ferry, does that consider to be overlanding?
Yeah, because there's land under the water. Tell the people what you think overlanding is, because we're still trying to figure it out.
I think overlanding means when you're going camping in multiple places and you're driving to different places to go camping.
That's
Pretty close. That's a good one. Good job.
Well done indeed, Blizzle.
Yeah.
What we're trying to figure out now, y'all, is if we stop in between, where are we going to stop? Do we want to be in a hotel or do we just want to tent and do some dispersed camping? Walmart maybe? Who knows?
Count the actual ferry ride. Just the driving part is going to be 8 hours and 20 minutes. Because, well, I'm thinking if 7 a.m. we have to be there, we're going to have to leave at like 3-hour drive. We have to leave at 4 a.m. So I was thinking if we go as far as we can. So what if we do 6-7 hour ride, right? Then we're only going to have 2 hours left. I would rather do 5 than 4 a.m. And especially with this one and the other 80 series Land Cruiser, I couldn't get them to leave last time for shit.
What do you mean?
I wanted to leave when we were going to Florida last year camping at 6 a.m. We didn't leave till like 10 and then we turned around 5 times. So to get these dudes to leave early is impossible.
That was a cluster. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so this time I'm gonna hold them to like, hey, we have a ferry schedule, so this is not the time to do this. Oh, I don't feel like going this early. The destination is Cape Lookout National Seashore. So we have our destination. To get to our destination, we have to make a stop.
Yes.
We did book a campsite, which is kind of like a farm. It's like on Airbnb for farms. It called...
Hip Camp.
Yeah, but the name of the actual camp called Longview of Morse Creek. So that was $56. So we give you guys a breakdown kinda. So I booked it for 5 people and 2 vehicles for 1 night. The second stop would be Davis Ferry. Sorry for my handwriting, I'm trying to hurry up. And we gotta be there at 7:15 a.m. And we booked it for 2 cars, and I think it's $80 per car or $85 per car. So let's just take it for as 85, right? This is going to cost us $170 for 2 trucks.
That's not too bad.
No. Then third thing we have to buy, I didn't book that, but I'm about to do it, is RV driving permit. And this allows you to drive on the actual island, and I think they just use it to preserve and maintain the island. That is $25 per car. So that's gonna cost us $50 for 2 cars.
Not bad. So far, I'm really liking the way that this trip is panning out.
So, and that's all we need as far as booking. We might have to do, we will have to do 1 more stop on the way back to Atlanta after we're done with this, which we can update you in one of these next ones. But so far, our total is what? So we have, well, let's say roughly $60, right? And then 170 is gonna be $230, and another 50 is gonna be $280 for 5 people and 2 vehicles.
Out the door.
Done.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. And that's gonna consider we camping Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 3 full nights. 2 nights on the island, 1 is off the island.
So we have booked ourselves to the only place that we found in the southeast where you can actually drive and camp on the beach. An exciting conclusion, and in the next vlog, we are going to do the prepping of this.
Yep. Check out the next one, but so far I am so excited. I can't wait. I've been wanting to camp on the beach for so long, so.
Our proper excitement.
Good results.
Hopefully there's no mosquitoes. We'll see you in the next one. KRT Life, KRT Life with the Y.